Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another chapter of my channel, and here we are today in Heroes of the
Together,
Storm. Yes,
we shall be
Heroes of the Storm.
victorious.
And you see, we are in the latest patch where we have King Baron, of course, King Baron. How can we miss him from World of Warcraft in the game? So, yep, we definitely have him here, but that's not the reason why we're doing this video. The reason why we are doing this video today is because we are going to choose and show a standard build for this little bad boy right here. Yes, I'm talking about Tychus, the most badass character in the game from StarCraft 2. Now, however, let me first get comfy and put, there you go, nice looking skin. I'm gonna review the basic abilities of this hero here to you guys, and then I'm gonna choose, like I said, a standard build that I normally go with. I don't want to really give a purpose to this build. Like I say, it's a standard build that you can use in plenty of games. I will say, and I will recommend to use this build if you're going against a 2 warriors composition team. And let's start. I'm gonna start with the basic abilities of Tychus. You got, of course, Overkill, which is the first ability, the Q. The overkill is nothing else but, like, you see it in there, a amount of damage that you make to a single target unit. You make more damage to this single target unit that you mark, but you still make a little bit of AoE damage to the units around him. And this lasts for 4 seconds, so this is the main source of damage that Tychus have. Then you have Frog Grenade, which is pretty much just a grenade that you throw in area and make damage and knock back enemies. And you got the run and gun, which is a little dash that Tychus do. So the little dash is really good. It can save your ass many times through the game. You got the trait, which is minigun. Minigun is really awesome. I would say that is my favorite thing from Tychus. As you can see on the screen, the minigun makes 2% of the maximum health of heroes every time you activate it, and it's 3 seconds. The activation lasts 3 seconds, so 3 seconds dealing 2% of their maximum health of the enemy hero is a lot. Then you got Commander Odin. Odin is nothing else but Tychus getting inside of a Odin or a Thor, however you prefer or want to call it, and take 20% less damage for 23 seconds, which is the time that the Odin lasts, and have 60% increase attack range in this Odin. Also, there's a couple of abilities that you can use while you are in the Odin. There's one, or the first one is a long line of DPS, damage per second, that you have, and then you got the W, which is the second ability that the Odin have, that makes damage in area. Then you got the laser drill. The laser drill, like the name says, obviously, it's just a laser. You put a laser in the floor and you target one unit at a time, and it makes, let's say right here, it says 142 for second, so that's a lot, and it lasts 22 seconds. So just multiply 142 for 22, and you're gonna see how much we're talking about in damage. However, let's go now to the important thing. Let's go right now to the talents, and why do I choose what I do, and what is that I choose. In the first 3 of talents, we have Press the Banish, we have Dash, and we have Combat Tactician. Now, the Combat Tactician right here is nothing else but every time you use Dash, your basic attacks are gonna reduce 0.8 of the run and gun talent, or however you want to call it, ability. Now you got Dash, which is pretty much what it is. It's a Dash, but this Dash is a quest. You gotta get the little hearts, the green hearts, or whoever doesn't know what the regeneration globe is. And once you gather 25 of them, you're gonna have the range of Dash increased by 50%. And then we got the last one, or actually the first one, which is called Press Advantage, which is my favorite one, because when it comes to this, for example, this talent right here, every time you use it, right, your range is increased 35% for 4 seconds. Now, personally, I'm a really aggressive player, so anytime I'm playing and let's say I use the dash to retreat, they will most of the time cancel the focus on me. So I will turn right around and I would shoot them back for 4 seconds. 4 seconds, you know, it might not sound like a lot, but with 4 seconds using your minigun is a lot of damage you are making right there. So yeah, retreating and attacking back, hell yeah, baby. That's my style right here. So I would say for this build, you're gonna choose press advantage. Now, level 4, and it comes the best 4 talents that you can ever imagine on level 4. You got in the rhythm, which is a quest again. Every time you active your minigun, you know, your future miniguns are gonna have 0.3 more duration. You got fully loaded, which, you know, reduce the cooldown of your minigun 33%. You got master assassin, which, you know, pretty much it says right there. Every takedown is gonna increase your attack speed. So after you take 15 heroes down, your attack speed is increased by additional 10%. However, I'm gonna focus in here in the probably most badass ability that this hero have. That's called the bigger they are. Now you have to finish the expression. The bigger they are, the more they're gonna melt down, however you wanna call it. I'm just gonna focus right here. The bigger they are, every time you use a minigun, which you already are making 2% of damage based in the enemy health bar, you're making here 4 extra percentage. Just imagine this: 2% before, 4% in here. Now, however, the enemy here have to have 40% above health. It doesn't matter because this is a melt down. And 4 seconds to, you know, I'm pretty sure that in those 4 seconds you're gonna make way more damage than 40% of the enemy HP. And I'm telling you, you can, you know, if you don't believe me, you can do it yourself. You can try like I say, in any huge warrior such as Joanna, etc. Morden. You can see that you will melt them down in a matter of seconds. So like I said, the bigger they are will definitely be our option for this build. And we're gonna keep going to talent number 7. You got quarterback, you got concussion grenade, and you got reckless soldier. Now the quarterback is nothing else but the range that you throw your grenade is increased by half of it. So yeah, you will have increase of 50%. The concussion grenade, we also have a range increase. Now this time is gonna be the radius of the grenade of the explosion of the knockback by 25%. And the knockback is gonna be 100% increase. So that's pretty much, I would say, twice the amount that you will normally push back. However, like I was saying before, I'm pretty aggressive when I play, and I love to be in trouble in the fire of the battle. And I will most likely use Relentless Soldier. Relentless Soldier gives you a resistance of 25% of decreased damage taken anytime you are rooted or stunned. And this is insane. Most of the time, Tychus is saying as a tanky assassin. And the reason why is because, well, I cannot tell you yet because we haven't got there, but this is one of the reasons why. It's a lot as an assassin, as the main source of damage that your team have. You're gonna be focused a lot, and you know, reducing 25% of the damage you're getting for 3 seconds. Hell yeah, baby, that's a lot. Now we go to number 10, and number 10 we got Commander Odin, and we got the laser drill. I'm not gonna really recommend, like I did in the 3 before, anyone in here. This is more like depending on the map, depending on the situation you're on. You got Odin, like I explained before. Odin reduce 25% of the damage that you are taking, and have 60% increased range. And it's pretty good at cleaning lanes and cleaning waves. So there's such some maps, such a I forgot the map now. The map of the Zerg. Yeah, the map of the Zerg, you know, you definitely want to get Odin because you're gonna clean those motherfuckers as fast as you can ever imagine in your life. And then, you know, it's all really up to you now. However, I have a little bit of more of desire for this one lately, which is laser drill. Laser drill makes a lot of damage. Laser drill deals 142 damage every second, and it lasts 22 seconds. Now, however, it's really squishy. If they attack, they can take the drill pretty fast out, but they will be busy dealing with you. There is 4% of damage here, 2% of damage. Where is it? 2% of damage. Oh, right here. in the trade, and the drill making all the damage is a lot. You know, if I normally found myself in the team fight fighting 1 by 1 or 2 by 1 because I like to split into the backline a lot. So you know, I have been lately using, like I said, depending on the map, but I would say 80% of the times I have been playing, I have been using Draken laser drill because he's, you know, it's my play style. It's easy to take down 1-2 heroes that go against you with the drill. Now you got the talents in 13. You got That's the Stuff, you got Spray and Pray, and you got Nail Steel Coating. That's the Stuff is my favorite one of all of them. You know, it heals 100% of the bonus damage that you deal into the heroes. Now you was talking in the trade about 2%. You are talking about, as big as they are, 4%. And you are talking the extra damage that you are making with the minigun itself, the basic attack of the minigun. All that is healing you. So yes, like I was saying, I'm fighting 1-2 heroes with this ability. That's the Stuff. I pretty much blast them down because I don't need to rely on my healer. I'm healing all the damage I'm making, and believe me, it's a lot. But however, you got two more abilities which are pretty good. You got Nail Steel Coating, which, you know, you can see it right in there in the screen. You activate it for 2 seconds and reduce all the ability damage taken by 50%. So if you're playing against, let's say, Jaina, Tychus HOTS, Limin, Chromie, this is pretty good. You know, it's up to you if you want to choose it or not. And you got Spray and Pray, which, you know, increase the range of the kill, the overkill, for 25%. But like I say, I definitely recommend for this build That's the Stuff because it will help you a lot to fight and be as tanky and as dangerous you can be without lying or relying in your healer or tank. Then you got 16, you got Titan Grenade, you got Lead Rain, and you got Armor Piercing Rounds. Titan Grenades is an amazing ability. You know, every time you throw your grenade, you take out 5% of the maximum health of any hero you hit. You got Lead Rain, you know, you slow the target by 20% every time you use your Q. And then you got Armor Piercing Rounds, which increase the damage of of overkill by 50%. I would say in this build you're gonna go for Titan Grenade or Armor Piercing Rounds. Me personally, I almost always go for Armor Piercing Rounds because, you know, I got enough damage with the minigun already. So when the minigun is in cooldown, I want to have another huge source of damage, and that would definitely be the Armor Piercing Rounds. And it would be 150 percentage of damage that I would make with my Q. But Titan Grenade, you know, like I say, 3 is 2%, as big as they are, it's 4%, and you got the Titan Grenade, which is 5%. We're almost talking right there. Actually, we're talking about 10% of the enemy damage by matter of seconds. And the last talent, you know, you got two options. You got either improve your ultimate ability that you choose in level 10, either the laser or the Odin, and you have Slizzling attacks. Slizzling attacks is awesome. But before I go into this, let me talk about Bob and Wave. Bob and Wave is pretty much, you know, the dash that you have. You have 2 additional charges, so you will have 3 dashes instead of 1. You can play around, go back, go forward, and, you know, having this plus the press advantage is pretty good. However, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not interested in playing around. I want some serious damage, and when you come to this, I will say that our best option is Slizzling attacks, guys. You got in your basic attack 1% of the maximum enemy hero health. Hell yeah, baby. That's a lot of damage right there. You got the minigun. Now you also got the talent, as big as they are. You got, if you choose the Titan Grenade, which, you know, is a viable option. I would say you can use any one of those 2, however you prefer. And you got this. So you don't have your Q, you don't have your grenade, you don't have your minigun. You are doing 1% of damage in every one of your basic attacks. So it's, you know, it's pretty clear what option you want to choose in here, and that would definitely be the Slizzling attacks. So, you know, guys, just a really quick overlook. Press advantage, as big as they are. Strength of Soldier, this is up to you. I really won't recommend none, depending on the map and the situation you would choose. That's the Stuff, Armor Piercing Rounds, and Slizzling attacks. Yep, you are gonna be the Titan killer. You're gonna kill anything that get in front of you, especially against those really, um, I would say, we all know that they are a pain in the ass. Those tanks, such as Moradin, Joanna, etc., that they stand right there in the front and they believe they're the king of the map. No, hell no. You're gonna turn them down in this build. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you like it, please comment, like it, thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.